In the quiet corners of 17th century Japan, a legend was born. A warrior so skilled and unfathomable that his name would echo through the ages. This is the story of Miyamoto Musashi, the supreme swordsman who lived by the sword and left a permanent mark on the world of martial arts. Join us as we journey through the life of Miyamoto Musashi, the supreme warrior. Musashi's journey began in 1584 in the small village of Miyamoto in Harima Province. Born Shinmen Takizo, he was the son of a martial artist. From an early age, Musashi was exposed to the art of swordsmanship, but his path was far from ordinary. At the age of 13, he fought his first duel against Arima Kihei, a samurai of the Shinto Ryu school. Despite his youth and inexperience, Musashi emerged victorious, showcasing his raw talent and potential. As Musashi grew older, his life took a pivotal turn. Around the age of 16, he left his father's home, embracing the life of a ronin, a masterless samurai. The early 17th century was a time of great upheaval in Japan, with various factions vying for power. This chaotic backdrop provided ample opportunity for Musashi to engage in duels and perfect his skills. Without a master to guide him, Musashi's learning came through experience, observation, and relentless practice. Musashi's journey as a ronin was marked by numerous duels, many of which were to the death. One of his most notable victories was against Yoshioka Seijuro in 1604 in Kyoto. Yoshioka Seijuro was the head of the Yoshioka clan, a prestigious family renowned for their expertise in swordsmanship and their highly respected Yoshioka Ryu school. This victory was notable not only for enhancing Musashi's reputation, but also because it ignited a fierce rivalry with the Yoshioka clan. The Yoshioka clan, feeling disgraced by Seijuro's defeat, sought revenge. This led to further confrontations, including duels with Yoshioka Denshichiro, Seijuro's brother, and ultimately a final ambush planned by the clan. In this climactic battle, Musashi strategically defeated multiple adversaries, including Yoshioka Matoshichiro, the young heir of the Yoshioka family. The defeat of Matoshichiro and the loss of their key members effectively dismantled the Yoshioka clan's influence and brought an end to their prestigious swordsmanship school. After decimating the Yoshioka clan, Musashi traveled to Nara, where he encountered the warrior monks of the Hozoin-ryu school, experts in the art of fighting with the lance. From Nara, Musashi moved to Edo. Here, he opened his own dojo, where his unique style, Nitanichi-ryu, quickly gained attention. His dual-wielding technique, which involved using a long sword and a short sword simultaneously, attracted numerous students, including the respected warrior Mizuno Katsunari, who became one of Musashi's students. Musashi's fame reached the shogun himself, who extended an invitation to teach at Edo Castle. However, Musashi declined, unwilling to serve under the Yagyu clan, who held significant influence in the shogun's court. The Yagyu clan were notable swordsmanship experts and political figures. Musashi's decision was driven by a desire for independence and possibly a reluctance to be associated with a rival school of swordsmanship. After 7 years of teaching in Edo, Musashi decided to return to Kitsuki, the town of his father. On his way, he faced one of his most famous duels against Sasaki Kojiro, the demon of the western provinces. Their duel was arranged as both men sought to prove their dominance in swordsmanship. This legendary encounter took place on the small island of Funashima, where they agreed to meet. Funashima was chosen as the duel's location for its isolation. Musashi was armed only with a wooden sword carved from an oar, a strategic choice intended to catch Kojiro off guard and demonstrate his superior skill. Despite Kojiro's formidable reputation, Musashi defeated him with a single, decisive blow. Immediately after the victory, Musashi escaped to avoid retaliation from Kojiro's enraged followers. Back in Kitsuki, Musashi took over his father's dojo. Despite their strained relationship, marked by his father's constant criticism of Musashi's martial abilities, Musashi continued his training and imparted his knowledge to eager students. In 1614, a significant conflict known as the Siege of Osaka broke out between the Tokugawa and Toyotomi clans. The Tokugawa clan, led by Tokugawa Ieyasu, sought to consolidate power and establish a shogunate that would bring lasting peace to Japan. In contrast, the Toyotomi clan, remnants of the previous ruling faction under Toyotomi Hideyoshi, resisted Tokugawa's dominance, leading to a series of battles culminating in the siege. Mizuno Katsunari, a respected and battle-hardened warrior, was one of Musashi's former students. Katsunari, having fought under Tokugawa, played a significant role in the conflict. When the war erupted, Musashi saw it as an opportunity to return to the battlefield and joined Katsunari's forces. During the siege of Osaka, Musashi served as a protector for Katsunari's young son, ensuring his safety amidst the chaos of war. The Osaka campaigns were the largest battles Musashi ever fought in. The Tokugawa victory marked the end of the resistance from Japan's Western warlords, solidifying their rule. Following the war, Musashi adopted a young boy named Mikinosuke, whose father, Nakagawa Shimanosuke, had died in battle during the siege of Osaka. Shimanosuke was a fellow warrior and comrade of Musashi, which motivated Musashi to take responsibility for the young boy after his father's death. Musashi trained Mikinosuke in the ways of the samurai. 1618. At age 14, Mikinosuke served Lord Tadatoki as a page, a common practice for young samurai boys who were being groomed for future roles as warriors and retainers. Tragedy struck in 1626 when Lord Tadatoki died of tuberculosis. Bound by the customs of the time, Mikinosuke committed seppuku. Seppuku, also known as harakiri, was a form of ritual suicide practiced by samurai in Japan. Samurai who served a lord were often expected to commit seppuku upon their lord's death as a demonstration of loyalty and to maintain their honor. This act, though honorable, deeply saddened Musashi. Musashi had lost his beloved adopted son, which was a profound emotional blow. In 1638, during the Shimabara rebellion in Hizen province, Musashi was called upon to escort Lord Ogasawara Tadazane's son to the battlefield. The rebellion was led by Japanese Christians and discontented peasants who fortified themselves in Hara Castle. Lord Ogasawara Tadazane, a powerful feudal lord serving under the Tokugawa shogunate, played a crucial role in suppressing the rebellion. Musashi's bravery during the siege of Hara Castle became legendary. Armed with only a wooden staff, he defended the young lord against a barrage of boulders thrown by the rebels. Musashi's skill and courage in using the staff to deflect the boulders ensured the young lord's safety. Musashi's later years were marked by his move to Kumamoto in 1640, where he was invited to teach by the daimyo Hosokawa Tadatoshi. Here, Musashi found solace in meditation and writing. It was during this time that he composed his magnum opus, the Book of Five Rings, a treatise on strategy, tactics, and philosophy that would influence martial artists for centuries. In the spring of 1645, having completed his book, Musashi's health declined rapidly. He withdrew to his home and, feeling his end near, handed over his manuscript to his chief retainer. Musashi passed away on June 13, 1645, in his home near Kumamoto, leaving behind a legacy that would forever shape the world of martial arts. Musashi's life was a relentless pursuit of perfection. He fought over 60 duels, never losing a single one. His style, known as Niten Ichi-ryu, or two heavens as one, involved wielding a sword in each hand, a revolutionary technique at the time. This approach allowed him to overwhelm his opponents with speed and precision. His story reminds us that true mastery is not just about skill, but about the indomitable spirit that drives one to seek perfection.